My $150 toy. Here is some ice fishing with my friend Samantha, who I met off Bumble like 3 weeks or a month ago, and we've been hung out a few times together. And she wanted to go ice fishing, so I took her ice fishing.
Ooh, look at that
It's
guy.
a nice one. They seem to just be biting it like super light too. On right. Maybe
Oh,
that
yeah,
was
it's
the
not
issue.
crooked.
I don't know. There's like a loop knot in that.
Yeah.
Dink.
Oh,
There's lots of them this size here.
I think we caught smaller though at Rockwood.
Oh, I've caught much smaller. I've caught smaller here.
My sister caught one. I think it could have been considered a minnow. She like took it in the back because you know she was really little and just like playing with it. And it was like this big.
Yeah, that sounds about right. That one's not a dink. Almost took my rod away from me. I know, that's the same issue with these dinky walleyes. Like, you'll be fishing with like a medium action rod, and then all of a sudden you just pull your rod. If you fish with a heavy weight on your rod, you can't even tell the little ones are on. So, like 90% of the fish you're going to catch are going to be within a foot of bottom, but every once in a while there's a fish that comes up. That one's not even hooked right. Yeah, it's a dink. So if you use the locator, you can see how they're reacting to it. So like if a fish is down there, let me move your rod around, I'll tell you where your jig is at. So if a fish is reacting to your jig, it'll like come up towards it. So like there's a fish down there on bottom, leave it sit there. There's one coming up after it. I don't know, they're not consistently doing any type of action though. Like that one I caught just chased, but a lot of the ones I was catching are just when it's sitting there like tight to bottom. You got one? On my pole? I see. On which one? The green one? Throw that in the toy one? That one seems to be working pretty well today. Just throw it in the bucket. Ooh, you caught one. You caught a bigger one. Holy crap, that's a big one. Good job.
Woo! Almost bigger than my hand.
Yeah, there's nice bluegills in here. They're just mixed in with a lot of small ones.
Crap. I'm gonna put you in that actually for my dad.
Should that multiple rods? Nice one. I want to say that one hit how like it was nice.
Oh God.
The heck?
Hey.
Are you hooked in the same fish?
Yeah.
What the heck? I think it just got caught up in your line. So there's your jig. Just pull on it, your jig should come out.
Yeah, there goes.
That's the issue with having a bunch of lines together in the shack. Especially when a bigger fish hits, because it'll run it over.
There's something on my line.
Yes, there is. That one's a nice one, too. Good job. We better post that to Snapchat. You better hold it up.
There, I've caught 3 today.
Good job.
I know, compared to like your 20 something.
It takes practice to like fish the jigs right, or it's like all about how you present the jigs.
Yeah.
Cause like when I was fishing with, because on Tuesday, you can let that one go, I guess.
Oh. Shit.
Holy crap, this one's tiny. This reel is so cheap. I think I showed the purpose of my $4 rod, though. I can catch a fish. Actually, you can catch fish on pretty crappy rods if you know how to fish. Some of this is really, some of it's just you just have to know how to work your bait right.
Well, even if you don't, I mean, my sister caught a fish on her, you know, like the toddler poles.
Yeah, I've caught a lot of fish on the toddler poles.
Just with just a rubber even.
You can catch some of the bluegills just on a rubber. I had some plastic baits out here for jigging form. That's like what the pink thing I had on the rod was. Yeah. I don't know. They're not being very aggressive. They're not chasing it much today, so I don't think the plastic's going to work very good. Like if they're being aggressive, the plastic baits work fine. Another small one. Which actually feels decent.
Ooh.
It's a crappie. That is decent. It's a nice one.
Holy shit.
What?
Packers won.
What the fuck? Holy shit.
In overtime. They rallied in the last quarter.
That's hilarious.
Well, my sister texted me, and she's like, the Packers won. I was like, what are you talking about? So I had to look it up.
That's funny. Well, maybe they'll win 7 games. Don't they play Detroit? They'll probably beat Detroit at Lambeau. Camera, I should put that away. It's a nice one. That's a bluegill.
Huh?
I thought it looked like a crappie at first.
Oh.
So we went ice fishing, the same spot I made most of my videos. I did go ice fishing at a different spot this last Wednesday. And I tested out the new rod I got for Christmas, which I'll have a review on coming up soon. That'll be the next video I'll edit. And I went out fishing on the river yesterday and had a good time and caught a ton of fish. So I'll have a couple videos from that coming to you soon too. This day me and Samantha were out fishing and I actually gave her the jig that I was catching all the fish on, the video I made before this. And for some reason that jig wasn't working as good as the jigs I had on this day. But she still caught like 6 fish, and we were tipping the jigs with butter worms and wax worms. And I was using a Kender's tungsten and a little chartreuse Sitka artiste fish jig. And I'm not sure exactly the brand of jig she was using, but it was the same jig I was using in my last video. And butter worms seem to be working better for us than wax worms this day, though. And we caught plenty of fish and had a fun time. And then we fried up some fish later that night and ate them. It was a fun time, and I hope she'll go ice fishing with me again. Thanks for watching.